GearNetwork.com.
This is a Gear Network production.
Welcome. Tonight, we'll cover the presidential election and capture initial reactions from our absolutely unqualified pundits from around the greater Boston area. This and more on a special election edition of Misguided Musings.
Listen up, please!
I'm glad you're here.
Mind orgasms and fantasies.
By the way, I want to say something that I absolutely love.
The back of my head may or may not look like a pug.
Somebody's misguided. The younger generation...
If you can wipe your own ass, then the other guy gets shot.
And I don't know that you notice it, but I do.
We found out who we truly are, which is a bunch of assholes.
Most of the time, it's because I'm turned away from you.
Why did you buy the vibrating strap-on pillow?
But there's something that I absolutely love.
Oh, I couldn't be happier.
Now, there was a time when we had to hide and we had to be quiet.
Right now, he's wearing a tinfoil hat.
Have you ever heard the term misguided? I've been misguided.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Welcome to our election hangover episode. So we're going to call this not quite 29, not quite 28. We're going to go with 28.5. Cool, yep, 28 and a half. So, it is day after the election. We found out that we are looking at 4 years of President Cheeto.
All hail Cheeto Jesus!
And,
You ever
I
feel
guess-
like you went through most of your day like, oh, I didn't have like that level of grime you get midday?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's kinda...
So I guess we're going to go with initial reactions. I fell asleep before they announced, and so I found out this morning. When did you guys actually find out? Were you awake for it?
I was pretty confident it was over around like 1 a.m.-ish, I think. I wasn't really paying attention to the time because I was just watching my life and the lives of my children flash before my eyes. So then I went to bed, and then when I woke up, my worst nightmares were revealed. And it wasn't nearly as frightening as it was just fucking weird. Because as I think I may have mentioned on the podcast before, the presidential election is like my Olympics. Because the Olympics are fucking terrible and I hate them. So pretty much anything could fill that void, really. But for me, I look forward to the presidential election because it's politics, you know? It's strategy. It's all these great things. And I'm watching my Olympics last night. And it kind of felt like Mars won all the gold medals. And that was weird to me because I didn't know there were people there.
It was like if they aired the Special Olympics when the real Olympics were supposed to happen. And you're like, oh, I still respect it, but that's kind of wrong. You're not going to change it? Oh, they didn't fix it. They never changed it back to the real Olympics. They all got punked.
So essentially it was just like the Winter Olympics, but the only event was curling.
It was the Winter Olympics. The only event was curling, and the only participants were Iran and Djibouti.
That's about accurate. That's the best way to sum up how this election turned out.
Like, the thing is, Djibouti's not a bad place, but it's like, you know, if I was like going to pick a place to go on vacation, that wouldn't be it. You know what I mean?
Wait, are you saying you don't want to go to Djibouti?
I want to go to the booty. Boom.
I went to bed
with your literal.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just going to ignore it because it was terrible. It's terrible. That's like making a Uranus joke, which you missed on. You totally could have said it's like Uranus one.
How would I have gotten to?
Because you said Mars.
But Mars is closer.
Right, but Uranus is farther out. And
no, you don't
used
understand. Mars is closer, though.
Then we could have talked about the exit poll butt plug.
You stole
totally
my
missed
fucking
a
joke.
huge opportunity.
You stole the exit poll.
Exactly, because you missed a huge opportunity.
I'm never going to make any money on that now. I should have fucking trademarked it.
Yeah, well, that's what happens.
Before an exit, isn't a poll a butt plug? You're talking about exit poll butt plugs?
Yeah.
No, it would be a butt plug named the exit.
It's unplugged once.
If you're gonna have anal sex, the best way to say it is, "Hey, do you want to go exit polling?"
I don't know. If that's the sexiest way.
It's not
I'm
about
gonna go
sexy
ahead.
so much as it's about nailing it.
No, you want to just like look a woman in the eyes and softly say, "Hey, can I toss it in your dumper?" And like it just works 9%.
Or if you like you were like holding in a long, beautiful embrace, like a beautiful embrace, and like it had been a magical night, amazing date. And then you get really close to her ear and you say, "Can I have the keys to your chocolate dungeon?" That's romance right there.
Although
That's
if she
fucking
hands you
Shakespeare.
actual keys and she really has a chocolate dungeon, still marry them.
Well, yeah, I mean, fucking, you're either getting one of the greatest things ever or, like, the second best thing ever.
Yeah, a literal chocolate dungeon. I'm down for that.
But you got to specify that it's her chocolate dungeon.
Yes.
Because
hopefully
if you
the
ask
Iron
for the
Maiden
keys,
has Reese's in it.
Yeah. Well, but if you ask for the keys and she gives you a thing of lube and then says, I need to go get my strap, it's time to leave.
Or if you're Jesse, it's time to stay and get ready to party.
I don't know that I could take something like that. I have a hard enough time getting poops out.
I guess that's the best way to sum up the feeling last night. It was like, when you take a shit that's way too big and it stretches your asshole,
and you still
then you're hurt for a little bit,
and then you're done, right? But you still feel like there's more in there.
Yes,
that was last night's election.
And then Jerry Sandusky kicks down the door of your bathroom.
You and Jerry Sandusky, we got to arrange a meeting.
No thanks.
You got to ask him questions.
Question 4 for those of you who don't live in Massachusetts was we legalized pot. So there's a contingency plan for the Donald Trump victory.
So Jesse smoked a lot of it.
You know what we need to do is now that weed is legal, we need to get my dad to smoke it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the amazing stories he would tell?
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Because it's legal. That was his only reason. It's not legal. You can't do it because it's not legal.
Getting older people high for the first time is like the greatest thing in the world.
I expected a story, so
No, there should have been one. But
no. This is like a Family Guy episode where you're supposed to deliver a flashback. So
there's no clip. I didn't bring a clip.
Where do we go from the black hole that you just brought us down?
That's racist.
It's okay. It's Donald Trump's America.
That's true. I uppercutted a Mexican.
I went to Taco Bell today just in case they deport those two.
You know what I'm really fucking pissed about? No Taco Tuesday.
I mean, why not? Why not? I don't see why that's an issue.
I love how everything like I've listened to today, including our own podcast, has this just general air of depression.
Yeah, I'm just, I think the thing is I'm not quite drunk enough to appreciate the levity of the situation.
Everyone's just kind of shocked.
Like,
I will say,
I gotta be honest, I'm not shocked.
I taught all of my children, well, the first two anyway, I taught them who the president was. Because when I was a little boy, I knew who the president was. I didn't know why he was the president or what anything he had ever done was, but I knew his name, so I could say it. And so when I ask my children, I'm like, okay, who's the president? We play this game where, like, they pretend to knock me unconscious and then wake me up. And then I go, oh my God, what year is it? And they tell me the current year. And then I say, who's president? And then they tell me. And with my baby, the 1-year-old, we're not gonna teach him that name. So what we did was this morning we started, and by the time I got home from work, we had completed the task. My 1-year-old can now say, clear as day, Cheeto. So I'm pretty proud of that.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna say who's president, and he's gonna say Cheeto.
Who knows? In 3.5 years, you could be like, "Who's president?" And he just goes, "Putin." Because Trump. And Putin.
It was actually a pretty good Russia joke. Good job.
I know. I appreciate that. And his name.
I'm gonna go with hashtag nailed.
And his name's Sarge. So.
This is a tough one. This is a tough episode because we're dealing.
Here's
with
the thing.
this.
Like, part of me's depressed only because Donald Trump's an embarrassing faggot.
Again, Trump's America.
Yeah, no, we're taking all the words back. We can say whatever we want now. No, honestly, that word's terrible. Don't use it. Trump's an embarrassing piece of shit, and everyone hates him.
Taking back the word chagrin.
23 skidoo.
I think we need to start bringing back things like top notch and
and Jake.
Hit the bricks.
When things are cool, you can say
Hashtag.
Jake. Hit the bricks, pal.
Or if I was going to go back to like the happy days, I'd be like, sit on it.
Yeah, but not
let's do this.
Back when it didn't have the connotation of a penis afterwards.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, you know what I mean. So anyway,
no, I get it.
Oh well, I'm lost now. I was going somewhere.
Come on, no. Let's talk turkey.
So don't say my muggle name, you fucking asshole.
God damn it! I keep forgetting.
So I hate Donald Trump. He's an embarrassing dipshit, and Hillary Clinton is like a semi less embarrassing piece of shit. But I think the thing that really bothers me is that there's all these like people out there who are like, if you voted for Trump, you voted for sexism and misogyny. And I kind of feel like that's giving Trump supporters like a little too much credit, because these are people who probably can't all pronounce misogyny. And if you had to like define it, I think it was some kind of like thing that happens in a gynecologist's office. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure that they hear the term misogyny and they're like, damn, I really like nice wooden furniture in my house.
Or they're like, who doesn't stop at those chairs at Sharper Image?
What do you mean?
Yeah, right.
Who's
I love a good
misogyny?
misogyny chair.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit, we all just went dad joke real
Yeah,
hard.
we
Yeah, but it's okay.
Listen,
It's okay.
if you wanted to actually speak to Trump supporters, you'd be like, you just voted for women bad.
You know, I said yesterday, I was talking to a guy and I was like, I'm really disappointed because I was full on. I thought Hillary Clinton was going to win. I totally did. I don't know why I didn't see Trump coming. He's bright enough. He's like a high visibility vest. But anyway, I didn't see him coming. I didn't think he was going to win. So I was talking to this
There's
guy.
a lot of women who haven't seen him coming either.
It's fitting that he's against abortion, considering he's paid for hundreds of them. But anyway, I was like, really.
Presidency was.
I was like really disappointed because like the first woman president was going to be Hillary Clinton. Like we couldn't find anyone else. There's no other great, awesome women out there that could be president. But I was like, well, at least my daughter will see a woman president while she's still young. You know what I mean? So that like it could be the brass ring that she can grab for. And so last night I'm watching the election, and all of that went out the window. And I'm like, I will take any woman president as long as it's not Donald Trump. Please, please, God. And then it was over.
They greased the ring.
Yeah. They really did. I think it's even more fitting now that Hillary Clinton was going to do her acceptance speech in a place with a glass ceiling than it was before.
So I'm going to go ahead and kind of give my analogy of what I actually think this election was. If I had to compare it to anything, it was an unwanted pregnancy that we couldn't abort because we're living in Republican America. So that's how I feel about this whole thing.
Well, because equally depressing is the fact that the House and Senate are now 100%.
Not even close to 100%, man.
Not 100%, but their majority now is,
Actually, a friend of mine posted on Facebook something today, and he was like, we need to obstruct everything just like they did to us. And I'm like, yeah, that'll teach him.
Yeah, that's because Michael.
Hold on,
that's because Michael Moore said it. No, that's because Michael Moore said it. I was like, yeah, that'll teach him. Way to tell him that all the stuff they were doing to you guys was bad by doing the same stuff to them. That definitely works every single time. Well, I mean,
It kind of makes you seem like a little bit of a hypocrite.
I'm just going to put this
we
out
stopped
there.
listening to Michael Moore after he got Walmart to stop selling time.
Yeah, right.
Listen, I'm going to put this out there. Even if you guys obstruct, you're still going to lose if they have 51% of the vote in the Senate. And you're still going to lose the House pretty much every time if every Democrat obstructs. So you're really not proving a point.
We're just... Well, we just have to now listen to Republicans and see how that...
I was prepared for this. I honestly... I woke up and was like, well... I had settled on the fact that this election was going to end badly for us. And so when I woke up and saw that it was Trump over Hillary, I was like, well, that's... time to go about my day.
I kind of feel that people need to realize, though, that the president has really not a ton to do with domestic policy, though.
You know what I think is really...
Can I remind everyone that?
He's literally just the head of one branch of the government.
Yeah. There's two other branches, and 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
And to be honest, I think this is where you're going to... hopefully, my hope, I really, really 100% hope and believe that this is where, if there's any integrity left in any of the politicians in Congress, they will be like, you know what? We fucked up hard, and we need to make up for it.
Actually, I was kind of hoping there was just a morally ambiguous sniper out there. Is that... Wait, no, that's illegal now, isn't it? Shit. All right, listen,
technically, it is not illegal because he hasn't been officially made a president-elect until December when the Electoral College cast votes.
You know what, though? I'm going to cover my butt. I'm going to cover my butt.
I still don't condone it.
We're just saying...
Hold on. I'm going to cover my butt.
Okay, cover your butt.
Don't get a gun Practice
Listen,
with it a little bit.
listen. Let's not use guns.
No,
because
use a
then
mortar
you're
launcher.
gonna
Good call.
hurt me.
You're right. But the thing is, with a mortar, it's messy, and you might kill his kids. And it's not his kids' fault that they're the product of difficult, disgusting, weird sperm.
Listen, let's not advocate for anybody's death.
We
No,
just
that's what I'm
want
saying. That's what I'm
Trump's
saying.
presidency to be summed up with back and to the left. Back and to the left.
Listen, you guys
And
aren't
the
letting me
hair
finish.
to the right.
Don't find a weapon of your choosing and kill Donald Trump. Don't do it. Don't find a weapon of your choosing and kill Donald Trump. Don't do it.
Unless you can line it up like Hitman, where you can get 2 for 1 when him and Pence line up perfectly. Oh, that would be such a cool trick shot.
You know what? I'll take almost anyone besides Donald Trump, except for Mike Pence. So yeah, maybe you wanna really aim.
Terrible number 2. That's like literally when Kennedy died, we were like, we have Johnson now, but doesn't he rub his dick on everyone? It's a little known fact.
It's true. It's true. He used to call it. Didn't he used to call it Jumbo?
Yep. And he would just run around and would he's like, no, I have special pants. There's that recording of him making sure that his pants were made special because he needed extra room in his crotch to let his nuts out.
He's a pretty awesome guy. You got to give him credit. Good president. Love to throw his dick around, but also he's a big fan of civil rights. You got to love that.
All right. So,
now we have this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
I mean, he loves to throw his dick around too, but I'm pretty sure it's wicked small.
WWE Hall of Famer. Donald J. Trump.
You know, the worst part is this still isn't the worst president we've ever had.
Yeah. No, you've got a lot of points.
That was Taft.
Yeah, the man got stuck in a fucking bathtub.
Perhaps Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson killed Native Americans for fun.
Ulysses S. Grant was pretty bad. It wasn't his fault. It was the fact that he surrounded himself by literally the most corrupt cabinet in any presidency ever.
And I'm pretty sure, wasn't it Woodrow Wilson who literally had a Klan rally in the White House?
Probably.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it was Woodrow Wilson was an honorary member of the Klan. The thing is, what makes it amazing is that, while there's such a big correlation to him and Donald Trump, is that at the time, Woodrow Wilson didn't know what the Klan was.
He was like, I just joined a spooky ghost club. I thought I was having a spooky ghost party.
All right, guys.
He's a giant misunderstood nerd.
I want to get serious with this for just a minute, right?
I'd rather you didn't.
I know, but I think honestly,
Let's not do that.
I think honestly, just for a second, let's just hope that this all kind of blows over and we can get through the next 4 years without anything major really going wrong. That's kind of all I'm hoping for at this point, is that we survive the next 4 years without, being fucking just shunned by the rest of the world. Although
define things going really, really wrong, because we did just elect the guy from Celebrity Apprentice to be our president.
Seriously,
so worse than
Up,
that,
buckaroos.
Yeah. I think the only person worse to be the president of the United States would be Kanye West.
Be careful, he might run next year.
He should, because honestly, I mean, we've already proven that a fucking moron, jackass,
you can say
retard.
Retarded. We're from Massachusetts, so I mean the word retarded.
You just gotta say it with the accent.
Yeah.
No. I meant to say socially retarded, but retard came out first.
No, he's a retard.
He's socially retarded.
No, honestly,
I wonder if you think Kanye West is on the spectrum.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, come on.
Because it would take something away from the fact that everyone hates him.
He's just lucky that people have
this is
sex
why
with
he
him.
says weird things that no one understands.
Most people in the entertainment industry have autism.
It's true.
Or they're members of Mensa. I don't really understand how this works. There's literally two ends of the spectrum. Oh, I said spectrum. Shit.
Well, now we've done it.
Ugh.
Hey, can we just re-record?
No. Nope.
He just wanted to say Riri. He's this whole thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sarge.
Yeah.
I was going to say, don't make me use your mogul name.
Sounds like he parachuted out of that conversation.
Yeah, probably.
Sometimes.
I don't know. I wasn't airborne, but I'm pretty sure
he was an honorary sergeant. It was just kind of like a ceremonial thing to make him feel good.
I was not an honorary
sergeant. Did you
sergeant,
learn the Cobra
dildo.
Clutch?
No.
When did they teach you?
I did learn the camel clutch. Interestingly enough, from Donald Trump. Weird, right?
But he hates Middle Eastern.
It was actually the camel toe clutch. That's what he taught me.
I think the Iron
moose knuckle
Sheik would be
clutch.
lumped in there.
Oh, boy.
Do you know there's a jacket company called Moose Knuckle, by the way?
That's pretty cool.
No one told them that was a bad idea.
Well, they decided to make it a pun because Moose Knuckle is a jacket company.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was an undercover one. That was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, all right. I'll give it to you.
I figured them out.
Just like that guy gave it to you in the sex club. Oh!
He
Nailed it!
did not give it... No.
Yeah, but
No.
it's your word against ours, and since we're not going to add anybody else in here, we're just
This is
going
how
to assume what
democracy
happened.
works. You lost
This
the
is-
popular vote and the electoral college.
There was no vote. I just told you about an experience that did not involve a dude in me.
Well, yeah, but you made eye contact with her while she was...
I'm just going to put this out there, but
so now you're
in
Eskimo
editing,
brothers, and he's got a piece of your soul.
Tom in editing
Yeah.
can take out what I'm about to say, and what I've just said,
God,
and he can also make it sound like you just said, I had a dude in me. So
No.
Yes,
let's not do
Tom.
that. No,
That is a
Thomas.
possibility.
So-
I'm just throwing it out there. Also,
I had a
Dude in me.
I had a
Dude in me.
I had a
Dude in me.
don't get a weapon and kill Donald Trump.
All right, so
RPGs are also acceptable.
If you're ballsy, C4 on the underside of a limo always looks cool.
except for you've never clearly watched anything on the History Channel about the presidential limo, which is impervious to explosions.
Nerd alert!
Yep. Yep.
Nerd!
Yeah, shit happens. Also, maybe you should learn.
The next thing Jordan's
how-
going to tell us is that jet fuel doesn't melt steel.
I don't know that actually.
Thermite paint! Sorry,
I don't-
that's my Jesse Ventura.
I don't know that.
Also, an ally of Sergeant Slaughter.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back.
Always does.
I ain't got
Always
time
does.
to bleed, but I do have time to investigate really ridiculous conspiracy theories about 9/11 and chemtrails.
Why do you sound like Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino? Get off my lawn. Who would also be a Donald Trump supporter?
Yes, he would. He would.
Are we just doing
Goddamn
6 degrees of
Mexican.
Donald Trump supporters?
Yes. Yes, we are.
That's
We've
really how
accomplished
this is
it.
going.
All right.
Sarge,
All right,
like
ready?
Sarge said, it always comes back around, unlike Better Life Than Dead. There it is.
It was
Oh.
only a matter of time. Hold on, Jesse, let's do another 6
I'm
degrees.
surprised that it took 23 minutes to get to that.
You know, I'm actually kind of mad at myself because I'm in school, and I got this new job. My wife, his lovely wife, whose Muggle name will not be revealed on the show, has given me permission to purchase
It
Legos.
may or may not be a month of the year.
Yes, it's June. I married June Cleaver. But she is, she's like, you know what? You're stressed.
It
You
may
got a
not
lot of
be
schoolwork
a
to
month
do.
that has a lot of showers. in it.
Why don't you, go and get some Legos every once in a while so you can kind of unwind
Again,
and
June,
stuff like
it's a
that.
sweaty month.
And I, like a stupid child, built them like 3 days after I bought them, not realizing that the election was coming up, and I would have been much more relaxed had I built them before the after the election. So now I'm just crawling out of my skin.
Well, here's the thing. This election is like stepping on a bunch of Legos.
It's true. It's true. There's literally no good place to put your foot down. Hey, you know what's great? Everyone in America, at least most people in America, have seen the First Lady naked. So that's an accomplishment there,
That
too.
is true. First lady you can jack it to.
Yeah. First Lady that you can Google nude images of.
You know
right
what?
now,
You know what?
actually.
Hillary
In fact,
supporters,
hang on,
don't be
hang
sad. Masturbate to Donald Trump's wife.
Hold on a second.
Come for solidarity. Come for your country. All over Donald
Can I
Trump's
see-
There it
wife's
is. Melania Trump
face, neck,
nude,
and chest.
boobs everywhere.
Can I just point
Face,
out?
neck, and chest.
Can I also point out that Harambe got something like 15,000 official votes?
Good for him.
Oh, well.
He's doing well, huh?
Yeah, man. I think he got more votes than Jill Stein did. Sorry, I
It's pretty bad when people who voted for a third-party candidate make fun of your third-party candidacy.
And does anybody else feel, podcast appropriate that this entire election came down to a what the hell America, complete with being the fucking culprit?
No. You can't blame this all on Florida.
I can.
If what
and
the
I
hell
will.
America has taught
Oh,
us
I'm
anything,
sorry.
it's Pennsylvania
I know. I told you it contains Philadelphia, which immediately makes it garbage.
and Pittsburgh.
I think what's more amazing is that we had
Philadelphia,
had
Hillary.
an
You should have
accused-
voted for her just for the name recognition.
we had an accused racist and an accused rapist running against an accused accessory to rape. That blows my mind. We had like two of the worst possible people.
Not only was she an accused accessory to rape, but for someone who supports like women's issues and she's all for women, and stopping sexual assault. She sure got that rapist off, and then laughed about it. And
she didn't laugh about that.
Yeah.
She laughed when he passed the polygraph test and said she no longer believed in the criminal justice.
I actually thought that was kind of
she was appointed to that case.
I thought it was kind of a funny anecdote. She actually did everything in her power to get off the case.
Yep, and wanted to make sure that he went to jail. And when he passed the polygraph, she laughed sarcastically, saying, "I've lost all faith in the justice system."
Yeah, and let's be honest.
It's a sarcastic
she's
laugh.
a terrible human being, but let's not hang her by that rope, okay?
Exactly, a false rope. If everybody's going to jump up and be like, Donald Trump did a rape. That's the thing. Everybody believes every story when it's not their guy.
Yeah.
As soon as it's the other guy, you're like, well, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Look, there's a ton of reasons
I
to hate
believe
Hillary
that they're
Clinton,
both terrible
but that's not a
people.
good one.
I believe every story I hear about them because I couldn't care less about either one of them.
That makes no sense.
Sure,
and
it does.
That's why this happened.
They're both terrible people.
So
and nobody cared. Everybody hated both of them, so they believed everything they read.
You know what the problem was?
Clown as a president.
Nobody took Donald Trump seriously. That's really what it comes down to. Jesse, you said this on your very first episode. America is not going to get the president it needs. It's getting the president it deserves.
Now reverse Batman.
Yeah.
You know what kind of blows my mind about this whole thing? Is that there's no way in fucking hell everybody who said they were voting for Hillary Clinton voted for Hillary Clinton.
No, there are a lot of secret Trump
There
voters
really
out
were.
there.
Oh, of course there were.
You know how
of
many
course there
guys
were.
like named Skylar at like universities across America were just saying they were going to vote for Hillary to get laid, but they secretly voted for Trump? Probably a fucking army of them. There's probably at least 200,000 frat boys who were like, no, man. I'm with her, bro. And then like in the election booth, they look down and they're like, Cheeto G's, here we go.
Yeah, man. I really don't think anybody took this whole thing seriously. And
it's like the Brexit.
And now look at where we're stuck.
It's like
with.
the Brexit. You know, like when the day after the Brexit, there were British people.
Brexited?
There were British people who were like, I didn't know that this was the actual vote. I thought this was just like a preliminary. You know what I mean? Like there are people across America right now. I just saw a tweet a post on Facebook from an actual friend of mine. He was like, you could call me unrealistic if you want, but I'm still holding out hope that Hillary will be our president. I'm like, are you fucking retarded? She lost yesterday, you idiot.
She's already conceded.
Yeah,
She's
it's
done.
over. What's wrong with your brain? And like, he didn't post this at like 10 o'clock last night. He posted it at like 1 this afternoon.
You know what's sad? In 4 years, we as Americans, as a group of people, are gonna have learned nothing.
Oh no, I think we're gonna learn a lot. We're gonna learn all the different ways Donald Trump can grab a vagina.
No. I'm talking about they're not gonna
I
learn.
want to
their
know where the
lesson.
handle is. Like, was it like a bowling ball? I'm confused.
We only do paper here.
Yeah.
We got a felt pen.
What?
And there's going to be a cop there. Voting was an ID attack.
I think the cop was expecting it.
Well, yeah, there was.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. What final thoughts do we have? Listen, we are sad for the country as a whole. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Final thoughts?
I mean, womp womp. Also, if you guys do feel very depressed about this election season, feel better. Come out to the Comedy Studio in Cambridge Sunday, November 20th, and see me. I'll make you laugh, make an election. So yeah, the only final thought I had was a cheap plug for myself.
I'll go final thought. Every douchebag, wimpy, moron writer out there that's writing these Dear White People letters because Donald Trump won, stop. You're not convincing anyone. You're literally not reaching anyone who's going to read that and go, oh, man, you're absolutely right. This is all my fault. Stop it. Just fucking stop. Your candidate lost. Suck it up. Move on. Find a new candidate. Maybe next time, get involved in the election before fucking July, you assholes.
I just like Donald Trump.
I hate him so much.
Have we made that
I hate
clear?
him so much. I usually stop short of wishing death on someone.
I wish I could say that. Someone cut me off in traffic and I said, I hope your firstborn gets SIDS. Wished worse things on people for lesser things.
Put a damper on somebody's day, man.
It could, but thankfully I said it quietly to myself in my car.
I mean, maybe stupid people should get that wish on them.
What? Well, if you're reckless in traffic, let's Sorry, no one else heard that. I'm gonna backpedal into the dark.
All right, so I mean, my final thought is let's just
experiencing Douche Live. It's the new name of the podcast.
Douche Chills Live.
Live.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it could always be worse.
It could.
We could have elected Donald Trump presidents.
Well, his vice president could always be.
Anyway, you guys can follow us on Twitter at Musing Podcast.
We didn't even talk about why Matt's not here.
He fled the country.
No.
He saw the results.
Actually,
it wasn't even his choice. He walked by a Trump rally.
So, Matt is actually on his mini honeymoon, the mini moon, they're calling it. I think his wife is calling that, and he's just going along with it. But yeah, so they're on their mini moon in DC. I guess he said something about wanting to see just how miserable people are in the middle of the capital of the United States, and he was not wrong. He got to see Barney Frank cry, and he got to see the Secretary of the Treasury cry today. So that was a cool experience for him.
Celebrity tears, better than celebrity.
I can picture
not as good as celebrity nudes.
Well, a few things.
I just picture Matt sitting in the hallway of the White House tour, and he's watching Barney Frank cry, and just inside he's laughing a little bit because Matt doesn't understand feelings. So it's just, he's like,
someday.
He's like, feelings are difficult. Anyway, you can follow us on Twitter, Musing Podcast. You can follow me at Muse Knuckle. Jesse is at HAfricanJ. That's HAfricanJ. Sarge is at Bastard Prophet. Matt is at An Eclectic Taste. You can follow us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Misguided Musing. You can go to our website at www.misguidedmusing.com. And you will also be able to hear another episode, episode 29 of Misguided Musings on Monday.
Double dose.
Yeah, we're doing 6 times as many episodes. It's Better Live Than Dead. So
yeah, double podcast, DP.
Hey-oh.
Something that Jesse found that his girlfriend likes to do with a strap on and another guy.
There's no DP. This is bullshit. Why would there be a strap on it? You're not even making sense in your fantasy.
You got the
Jesse's
DP,
butt?
Jesse.
Oh,
yes.
There was no DP.
Jesse's
Yeah,
butthole, right inside of it.
Yep, both of them. What's it like to shit up you, Jesse?
Shit up you?
Right, because you took the butt plug, the DP.
Logistically, that
Jesse, I don't want to make you
the size of a
uncomfortable,
Buick and
but
the size
was
of a
the
human, I would
dildo
die.
was the dildo African American?
All right, so if you have stuck through this the entire time, I thank you. On behalf of the rest of the people at Misguided Musings, which is just Matt and Tom and myself, I apologize.
It is the worst episode we've ever done.
Oh my god, this is terrible. But you know what? At least you got to listen to us bullshit for 40 minutes, because that's really all we really wanted to get out of this.
This is like that conversation you walk by in a bar and go, man, those fucking guys really need to get a life.
Actually, it's the conversation you walk by in a bar and you're like, man, those fucking guys need to stop drinking. All right, listen, I'm done.
You're welcome, and we're sorry.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network.